A woman poured laundry detergent into a meal. She wanted to poison her eldest son. Fortunately, the eldest son had been playing video games the whole time. He didn't touch a single bite of the food she brought in, but his dismissive attitude completely broke the woman. She stopped pretending to be nice. She pounded frantically on his door. She viciously cursed him to die. It turned out the eldest son had been addicted to gaming for 5 years. During those 5 years, except for using the bathroom, he'd never left his room. The mother's patience had reached its limit. She turned to cut the power. Just then, her younger son came home from school. The younger son glanced at his mother and headed straight for his room. This made the mother even angrier. The eldest son was her stepson, so she could understand his rudeness, but even her biological son treated her so coldly. She flipped the circuit breaker without hesitation. The entire house plunged into darkness. The eldest son slowly turned his head in the darkness. His eyes were filled with murderous intent. The next day, the mother went to the mountains to exercise as usual, but she didn't realize a man wearing a hoodie was following her. Soon, a scream echoed through the forest. The woman collapsed in a pool of blood, clutching her neck. Her face showed utter disbelief. That afternoon, the younger son was woken from his nap by the doorbell. When he opened the door, he saw a group of police officers. The police told him his mother had been murdered. He froze on the spot. Even harder to accept was that the killer was his half-brother, and his brother had turned himself in at the police station. When the police knocked on the brother's door, he was calmly playing video games. He was still wearing the same hoodie he'd worn during the murder. After being brought to the police station, he kept playing dumb. He was clearly 22 years old but insisted he was only 17. As for turning himself in, he pretended not to know anything about it. Even stranger, every 30 minutes, he seemed shocked to find himself at the police station. He couldn't accept seeing his aged reflection in the mirror. He kept repeating the same question about where his younger brother was. His behavior didn't seem like an act. The detective had no choice but to call brain specialist Dr. Helu for help. Helu simply observed the eldest son's expressions and said he suffered from anterograde amnesia. To verify his assessment, Helu immediately took him for a detailed brain scan. They really did find significant bleeding in the hippocampus region. This prevented his brain from storing new memories. His time was forever frozen at the moment of his brain hemorrhage at age 17. Just like a character trapped in a time loop in a movie. The difference was that each time he woke up, the faces around him had changed. His surroundings had completely changed too. This kept him in a constant state of fear. Eventually, he was forced to become someone who hid in his room forever. Moreover, by investigating the timeline, Helu discovered that from when the woman was killed to when someone called to confess, more than an hour had passed. This far exceeded the 30-minute window for the eldest son's memory reset. So Helu immediately determined that the killer absolutely was not the eldest son.